power is being translated. You're no longer able to deceive the nations, as the elder had made mention, which is why the nations are mad. They want to go to war with America now. They realize this is the same old serpent, you know, that old devil, that old devil, you know, that's still roaming the earth.
Yep.
Now the target is on him. Where before, that target was on so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know? So yeah, hey, the Lord is doing a wonderful thing in the earth, man. Did you want to add something?
In case y'all missed it last Saturday, we had a devil tell you that they was the devil. We had a so-called white man give a confession that he said, yeah, our people had done some atrocious things in the world.
Yeah,
you know,
he went in too.
Yeah, he went in. You're right, brother. But back to the scripture, it says, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it.
Yep. Yeah, and that's Esau, the so-called white man, you know? Like it's a reason why you need a quote-unquote lawyer, going back to the brother's analogy, of the reason why this whole court system, you know, is a sham and a farce, because you need somebody that actually is participating in the development of those lies in order to fight for you.
Yeah, I heard Apostle Hall bring it out, you know, attorney means to turn.
Right.
That's what they got the term spin doctors.
Yep.
Lawyers are spin doctors.
Yep.
What is a spin doctor? What does it mean to turn? They want to turn the case in your favor.
Yep.
Whether you true or whether you guilty or innocent. The lawyer's job is to lie on your behalf. So how is that justice? That's what this court system is made of.
Oh, you gonna? All right, watch yourself, man. It's pretty hot, bro. Jay, hey, that's Jake all the way, bro.
Yeah.
Jay broke out the tape, dog. All right, it's gonna burn on the side too. But anyway, yeah, you figure it out.
Did you have something else?
Nah. What'd you call for in Psalm 78?
Yeah, we can go ahead and get that.
Okay. Unless you had something else.
Right here.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay, you got it.
It's Psalm 78 and verse 5.
Yeah, man. Hey, these damn devils are losing, man. You know? Now it's being revealed, all the pedophiles across the globe. We talked about that last week. Pope don't even want to address the situation. You know? Nobody has belief in America any longer. You know? Motherfuckers don't want to stand up for your wicked ass flag. You know, that's why scripture said, I have made Esau bare, man. You know, I have uncovered his secret parts. You know, everything in which he was able to hide in the backdrop is now being revealed. And as it's being revealed, he's losing power. Because that was a part of his power, which is what? Deception and lies.
Exactly.
You know, smoke and mirrors. So when the truth comes out about you, now you can't hide behind the truth any longer. You know, the only reason you were able to hide behind the truth is because the truth, as scripture said, that have been so long without fruit, you know, now it's starting to be fruitful. You know, you got rappers claiming that they know people that are their family members. This rapper dude name is Hebron. Have you heard of him? Hebron. Anyway, but yeah, I saw some
video.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, he's saying that one of his uncles is an Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite, and he associates with it. You know, people are leaving Christianity by the droves, looking for answers. And the only place you're gonna get answers are from the men of the Lord that are teaching this truth 100%.
Revelation chapter 20, verse 7.
That's right.
And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. Right.
And since the time of the Renaissance, or the rebirth, when Esau, the so-called white man, was released from the dark ages, okay, everything everything in which he's done has been to paint images, okay, of iconoclasm, as it states in the scriptures, of himself versus being who the Heavenly Father is, you know? No longer will you all get away with the lies in which you promoted across the globe, okay? See, now you've become the prey, you know? Whereas once you were the predator, you know? These damn crackers walk around here prideful because they got a badge and they got a gun and they got a uniform and shit. What they don't realize is through the spirit of Yahweh Shemai Shai, that ain't gonna be nothing in the upcoming day, man. The spirit of the Lord is gonna cut through that ass like a hot knife through butter.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth.
Right.
God and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. That was the point. Yeah, this devil's whole MO, his whole purpose was to go out and to deceive. That's what he was loose from his prison for. You so-called white people are deceivers. Y'all are deceptive in everything that you do.
I got one.
All right. Right. Your whole purpose is to deceive, man. You so-called white people, time is up, man. The whole world is sick of it. Y'all done did way too much, man.
Yeah.
You done did way too much.
And plus, it's that time.
Yeah.
That's just, you know what I mean? It's that time. We're at the end of days. You know? We're starting to see, as the brother had made mention, you got a black Superman now? Come on, man. Now, here's the thing. The world already loves so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, even with all of those lies and oppressive statements that vibrations you place in the earth. People still love our people, even at our lowest. Yep. So imagine when Yahweh Shai returns and all of this spirit in which he's gaining momentum, giving his elect men that power and that courage to go out here and tear down Babylon, man. They ain't gonna have no preparation at all. You got it.
Yeah, you said you had one.
Con, can you bring that up? What did you bring out just now?
Revelation.
Okay, right. Okay, no, yeah, that was it. That was it. No, I just wanted to make sure I heard it. Okay. This is Sirach, chapter 10. Oh, you were talking about a deceitful seed?
Well, I mean, yeah, Esau, they're deceitful, right?
Right.
Deceitful nation.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but, yeah. You got it.
Yeah, okay, all right, come on. I just want to make sure we finish the point. This is Sirach.
Oh, yeah, I had finished what I had to say.
Okay, 10 and... Man. Yeah, I'm going to start at 12. Sirach 10 and 12 says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh, and his heart is turned away from his maker. And we had read how Esau, the so-called white man, doesn't believe in God, man. You know? So the point is, that's pride in which these Edomites have. They don't have truth, you know. And pride is a man-made thought, you know. It doesn't have a spiritual connection. So you can be as proudful as you want to be until you see America and your quote-unquote queendom on fire. When you don't have a defense from your military any longer, and your dollar isn't viewed upon all of its fake principles, you won't have as much pride any longer. Scripture says neither their gold nor their silver will be able to save them in that day. That is what your pride is built off of. Lies and corruption. So imagine when all of those things in which you are prideful of are destroyed. You no longer have pride. See, because you are base people without your pride. You still base people with your pride. But as Scripture says, that was the beginning of sin. That's the reason why you killed Abel. You knew that he was more spiritual, and he was a chosen man.
Yeah.
He knew it in his spirit. He knew it in his spirit. Then, in order to slay your brother, you know, that was malice in his heart already.
Yeah, it had to have been there already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Going back to the reason why, you know, want to touch on this word here, seed, you know? Because that's something else that Esau will do. He'll tell you that your lineage is determined by your mother or your grandmother, all the rest of that. You know, once again, to stray you as far away as possible with understanding your own lineage and how it's determined. Plus, that gives homage to the father and less to the mother. You know?
Right.
So he can't have that, that queen of heaven, you know, Diana of Ephesus spirit, you know, any longer. Because then now children start to look to the father versus the mother, you know? And there's nothing wrong with, you know, women in their right frame, but in this queendom, man.
Yeah. Women put on a pedestal for no good reason. They don't do a goddamn thing.
Not a damn thing.
As to contribute to their families and household.
Right.
Well, we're talking about Israelite women. We give a damn about you other women out here.
Done.
No. Women are beautiful in their proper order. But this is like the brother was saying. It's James chapter 5, verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
And that's what's going on now. Those rich men being Esau, the so-called white man, and they're weeping and howling because nobody wants their dollar anymore. Nobody wants to buy into their lives. You know, it's just like people now understand what is it called, a punchline. You know, you can't keep telling the same joke after joke after joke when people know the punchline. You know, everybody's starting to see the punchline of Esau, the so-called white man, and it's lies.
That's right.
Go ahead.
James 5 and 1. Go to now, ye rich men.
Right.
Weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted.
Yep.
Your garments moth eat. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Yeah, right. That rust is the fact that you're not going to climb out of, what is it, $22 trillion deficit. It don't matter how much money you guys have. It don't matter how much gold you have. America's going down.
That's right.
So you so-called white people and you other heathen nations.
It's going down right with America.
And you're not going to rise again, which is another lie that y'all preach, you know, as far as the phoenix rising from the ashes, you know. That's what they believe in, you know. None of that's going to happen. You ain't going to be able to rise from these ashes.
That's right.
Or from this fire.
Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Right, yeah, because gold is one of those metals, gold and silver, I want to say has one of the highest, what is the word, anti-rust properties? I don't know exactly what it's called, but the point being here is, right, so for gold and silver to rust?
They don't corrupt.
Right. You know what I mean? Hey, that's a major thing. If you ever saw a piece of gold, I mean, it takes centuries.
Shit, gold don't never rust.
You know?
It'll
tarnish.
It's a metaphor, right? Silver does. Gold may too. But it's a metaphor of their economic system.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That wicked dollar that they have. You know, they tell you, oh, the dollar is worth so much. But then why do you have inflation? Why? I mean, it should be no such thing as inflation if you had an honest dollar, because the dollar would reflect its true worth. But this dollar doesn't reflect its true worth. Therefore, his gold and silver is cankered. And so he's getting riches by deceit. That's what it's saying. Ill-gotten gains. He's stealing from you right under your noses, because the dollar came out. $1 bill was issued as it was worth, well, that was 1 ounce of gold. $20 will buy you 1 ounce of gold. Now what is an ounce of gold? It's like, what is it, like $1,200, $1,500?
Something like that.
So when back in the 30s you could get an ounce of gold for $20, 20 US.
Hey, why'd you say peace? Why? You're an idiot. you don't know why you do things. You're an idiot. I asked you why. You said I don't know. You're an idiot. Keep walking. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a white boy. That's his MO. He just throws these talking points, and he has the whole world like that, man.
Right.
He got the whole world like that, especially all people, man. They just say shit, just
right.
They don't know why they doing it.
Yeah, right, exactly, because you're a demon. That's the reason why you do it. So lucky,
Yeah, so you could buy an ounce of gold back in the 30s for 20 US. Now that same ounce of gold costs you $1,200, $1,500.
Yep.
Why is that? Well, there's some thievery going on. Why now I got to shell out all this extra money for that same ounce of gold? See? That's that deceit. That's deceit.
That's those unrighteous dealings.
Unrighteous dealings. Unrighteous decrees.
Yep.
All that bullshit, man.
Yep. That's that grievousness. Inflation. Yeah, I mean the scriptures even say you're not supposed to make usury. You know? So yeah, I mean really, hey, that's what that is, man. It's a form of usury.
Yep.
And that's in the law for all those people who say, well, we're supposed to keep the law. Okay, we all saying that to the best of our ability. But I don't see nobody going up against Esau and his stupid ass tax code saying, well, Christians, more importantly, right? Going up to Esau and saying, well, hey, scripture says we're not supposed to have usury here in this society. So you can't charge me interest in inflation on all of these things.
Right, brother.
Go ahead.
Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire.
Right.
Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
Yep. And part of the reason why it's gonna eat his flesh is because he's not spiritual. So his whole existence is invested in America, aka Babylon. You know, when this place goes down, so does Esau, the so-called white man. He has no plan B. This is his heaven. He's constructed it from the sense of this place will be beneficial for Edomites and heathens, low-level heathens.
Well, that's spiritual. You mentioned that Phoenix, because the elite, through the left-hand side, had a plan for World War III. They wanted to smoke this place, go under the bunker, and literally rise from the ashes.
Yep, exactly.
And basically implement their form of utopia, their idea of what a utopia would be, which would be goddamn cyborgs and all this brother like to speak on that singularity, merging man with machine.
Yep.
That's what they want to do. But Yahweh Bashim Yahweh's will is going to come to fruition. Not what these white boys want. So on both hands, they know it's going on the left hand, and we telling you on the right hand side, there will be a third world war. That's right. But it's not going to come out the way the left hand think, or how these devils, the Edomite, you so-called white people think. It's not going to turn out in your behalf, in your benefit, in your favor. It's not going to go well for you. But them demons pumping you up, telling you, yeah, man, and the Saturn gonna be aligned with Mars, and we're gonna get them, we're gonna win.
Right.
And Yahweh Shai is gonna crack them clouds with the host of heaven and upset your spoils, upset your enterprise. That's why they put on the dollar bill. Our enterprise is crowned with success. Well, yeah, for that short time.
Yep.
Scripture say he was given a short time, a short space.
Yep.
And when that's done, it's done. And you white people are done. Go ahead, brother.
Done. This is back in Sirach 10 and 12.
So yeah, that's what they want to do. They want to be the phoenix rising from the ashes, and it's not going to happen. Because we just read the scripture. 2nd Ezra 6, we began at the 7th verse. Jacob is the beginning of that which followed. So So we're going to be them underdogs like we've been speaking of that's going to rise from the ashes.
Yep.
You know?
The greatest comeback ever.
That's right, brother.
You know, in any period in history. You know, down by